Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. Ford Trucks, official truck of the Boston Red Sox. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. 110 Grill. Visit any of their 33 locations all throughout New England. McFarland Energy, the region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services.
Way back by the wall. Off the wall. The Red Sox win.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. Timber Tech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Dig Safe. Click digsafe.com or call 811 before you dig.
Way back. Grand slam.
Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com and never re-roof again. North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, visit NorthShore.com. Veterinary Emergency Group. Sponsored by Veg. ER for Pets. The official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Two-run homer.
By VisitMaine.com. Now with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks.
What an absolutely spectacular Saturday afternoon. We welcome you to sun-splashed Fenway Park, where today the Boston Red Sox have a chance to secure a win in this four-game series against their arch-rival, the New York Yankees. The Red Sox will hand the baseball to Jake Bennett, who's got some big shoes to fill. He was brilliant in his last start, Bennett, but Connolly Early and Peyton Tolley have set the bar very high in the first two against the New York Yankees, and our first look in almost 2 full years at the Yankees' ace, Garrett Cole, who returns to Fenway Park for the first time in forever. Red Sox and the Yankees on a brilliant Saturday afternoon. A.J. DeBonsa, the first overall pick in the NBA draft, just threw out the ceremonial first pitch. And it is amazing to just look at people who are built like him. I mean, he's got longer arms than my entire body. He was just laughing with Peyton Tolley, and Tolley was a star last night, setting the scene for today's action at Fenway Park, along with both Will Middlebrooks and Lighting Gennardo. I'm Will Fleming. Welcome to Fenway. And Mr. Middlebrooks, this is the beautiful thing. The Red Sox are kind of playing with house money. They got to stack wins. They got to keep momentum going. They've taken the first two in this series, and now it's on Jake Bennett to keep it going.
Yeah, you saw spurts, obviously, on the road trip in Seattle and in Colorado. I know 2 of those games in Colorado you lost late. Things unraveled for this ball club, but the offense has been starting to look better. Contreras is waking up. Obviously, Durbin's been good for over a month now, but the story's been the pitching. And you know that, Lenny. They've been unreal.
Yeah, I love watching this young part of the 5-man rotation go out there. They could just kind of passing the baton, getting it done. They're all different types of pitchers, right? They go about it different ways, but it's about getting ahead, staying ahead, and using their best pitches for that put-away swing and miss. And I'll tell you what, they're making adjustments at the big league level. They're consistent. Bennett, in particular, has been outstanding. You know, the fastball at the top of the zone, change-up down. He's been keeping it in the ballpark, and he's not giving guys free bags. So we're going to see a lot more of that today.
Well, the Yankees, even without Judge and Stanton, have got a big-time lineup anchored by Ben Rice. Lenny, I thought that Jake Bennett, you know, we've heard about how he went down to AAA and started working on more things, got more swing and miss down there. Coors Field is not like anywhere else on planet Earth. And what he did last time in that thin air to be able to command the baseball, miss so many bats, I thought it was a real standout performance.
Oh, absolutely. You talk about 9 strikeouts, you know, and you go into Colorado, and the last thing you want to do is think, okay, my stuff's going to be different. I need to go out and pitch different. You want to stick to what has worked for you. And then if something changes, that's when you go out for plan B. But he went out there, and when he's dominant, it's that fastball that rides, carries at the top of the zone, using the up and down, the bottom of half of the line with the changeup. That's where he needs to continue to have his success.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're playing. That fastball above the zone is going to play, right? And his stuff kind of matched up well with Colorado. 4-seam, 2-seam changeup. He rarely throws breaking balls. He'll mix them in. He probably will against some of these righties that bang lefties today, but it's all about the 4-seamer.
Red Sox in the Old City Connect, the yellow marathon finish line jerseys. We'll see whether they can win a series against the Yankees as the umpires march. We will give you the lineups in just a moment. But first, the anthem today, brought to you by Ace Ticket. Ace Ticket always has the best deals on the Red Sox and all your favorites in sports and entertainment. Visit aceticket.com or call 1-800-MY-SEATS.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn One's early light, one's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Stirring rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner. This is what Fenway should feel like. Has started to feel like the last couple of days. The Red Sox have scored early in games. They've gotten their crowd behind them, and now Jake Bennett is going to lead them out onto the diamond. Injury report brought to you by CVS. CVS knows that where you get your medicine matters. That's why CVS is by your side right when you need them most. Welcome to CVS, the official pharmacy of the Red Sox. No real news to report, which is a good thing on most days for the Red Sox. Romy Gonzalez put in a full workout on the field today. He was sprinting around, and it looked good to me. I think Romy has a real chance to be activated as soon as tomorrow. We will wait and see on that. As Bennett leads the Red Sox out, Mr. Middlebrooks, how about tonight's starting lineups?
Easier Morgan & Morgan starting lineups. America's largest injury law firm. Leading off for the New York Yankees, lefty killer, still batting over 400 against lefties this year. Paul Goldschmidt, he'll be at first base, followed by Ben Rice. He'll be the DH, back in there after a day off yesterday. Ahmed Rosario about third and played third base. Cody Bellinger follows him. He'll be in left. Batting sixth, Jason Dominguez. He'll be in right field. Jose Caballero, we've seen him in left. We've seen him at third. He's at second base today, followed by Max Schumann. He'll be in center. Anthony Volpe bats eighth and plays short. And Austin Wells will do the catching, batting ninth. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off, Masataka Yoshida, who'll be the DH. Batting second will be Cedar Rafaela in center. Willie Abreu starting to heat up. He'll bat third and be in right. Wilson Contreras, big homer last night. He'll play first base. Batting fifth, Jaron Duran. Has looked a lot better as of late. Also, he'll be in left. Caleb Durbin, you know about him. He's hot right now. He'll play third base. Batting seventh, Anthony Siegler playing second. Carlos Narvaez will do the catching, batting eighth. And Sung-Chae Chang got his first big league knock, a big double last night off the center field wall. He'll play short. I'm sure Morgan & Morgan starting lineups.
Well, it's a double dip for me, which is super fun, and I get to get a Montfrey feeling from both of you, brought to you by Montfrey Insurance. Peace of mind, that's the Montfrey feeling. Visit MontfreyInsurance.com. What do you guys got?
So for me, it's going to be Cedar Rafaela, just because he has the Raf in his name, and I feel like that's going to carry over. And anytime there's a RAF in your name, you're going to do well against Garrett Cole.
I love it.
Well, I got Willier. Got to go with the lefty against him. He's been handling fastballs a lot better. A little slider down and in. That might find some seats.
Well, this is a big test for Jake Bennett. His first start against the Yankees at Fenway Park. And Goldschmidt, the left-handed killer, digs in. And Jake misses a little bit outside, and we are underway. Right on time, 1:10 p.m. Beautiful sunny conditions, 75 degrees as Goldschmidt swings and misses at a sinker, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, the sinker is going to be a big pitch for Bennett. Everybody keys off his four-seamer. They look for it top rail, top of the zone, but that two-seamer not only plays into lefties, but works away from big righties.
1-1. The pitch is a check swing low. These Yankees slug. They've got the third most home runs in baseball, and it strikes me that as this Red Sox team both tries to dig out of an enormous hole and develop an identity, getting leads early is so important against this Yankee team. 2-1, and a ground ball toward third, backhanded by Durbin. He plants, he throws to first in time. Beautiful defense continues for Durbin, and there's one away.
You know, we talk a lot about his glove, but you got to give some credit to his cannon out there. He's basically on the grass, on the line. Nice strike right there with a fastball toward first base.
Well, it helps a little bit to be able to play back knowing Goldschmidt is not the fastest runner, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's a long throw, and he's not a big guy, but still generates a lot of power with his lower body.
Here's Ben Rice, who swings and misses at a sinker, and it is 0-1. Red Sox and the Yankees underway on a spectacular Saturday Fenway afternoon. Jake Bennett with a 3.67 earned run average as Rice takes a ball outside. Time and Temp brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Home and auto insurance made for Boston sports fans. PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. Bennett works very quickly. The 1-1 pitch comes home to Rice, and it is grounded on the right side. Beautifully over to his left is Siegler. He throws to first in time, and they're 2 down.
Well, Rice has cooled off quite a bit, especially since the injury to Aaron Judge, and he's been circled a little more in that lineup. He's 2 for his last 20 over his last 6 coming into this one. No extra base hits, no walks.
So he's finding out it's pretty good to have Judge hitting behind you.
Yes.
2 down to Ahmed Rosario. Bennett throws, and a high drive into center field, but it hangs up for Cedon. It's going to be a 1-2-3 top of the first for Jake Bennett. Beautifully done. The score after half an inning, Yoshida, Cedon, and Willier right after this against Garrett Cole on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Not had a lot of fun at. He has really not pitched well in 19 career starts against the Red Sox. As he will see Yoshida, Cedon, and Abreu as we go to the bottom of the first. Cole missed a lot of last season and all of the year prior with Tommy John recovery. Looking a little larger on the mound as he sees Yoshida digging in that yellow top from the left side. 3.62 ERA and 32 1/3 this year as Massa takes a pitch up and away for ball 1.
Yeah, something stands out to me because the fastball velo was the same. Lenny, you brought this up. His arm slot's down a little bit. You've seen that across baseball to try to protect these guys' shoulders.
1-0 to Massa's 3 for 10 against him. He drives one high and deep into right field. This thing is cranked at the warning track at the wall. Sayonara! A leadoff homer for Massa. Welcome back to Fenway, Garrett Cole.
Well, what I was about to say was he hadn't getting much swing and miss at all. And Massa goes up. That's the four-seamer top of the zone that he is known for missing bats. Massa ambushes it and drives it into the Sox bullpen.
This is just glorious. This dude on this mound is an absolute mental wreck. And it's just so great for Yoshida to kick it off that way. Yeah, and here now Cedon, look out below. The pitch to him is a fastball that misses outside. 97 miles an hour. Fenway's alive.
It wasn't even a bad pitch. It was a ball. It was above the zone, and Massa was just looking for it.
1-0 to Cedon. Pitch is called a strike. Clint Vondrak is the home plate umpire. It's unbelievable. There's no Raffy Devers. We remember last time, put the four fingers up and walked Raffy. 1-1 is grounded hard to third to his right. Rosario gloves and throws to first in time. And there is the first out. It'll bring up Williard.
Yeah, this club, you can't tell me that there's not carryover. You go out there and you throw that many innings at this park and give it up that many times. You don't feel good. Brooksy, you know certain ballparks as a hitter you play well in.
Sure.
Certain ones you don't.
Certain places you see the ball well, you don't. There's certain mounds you pitch on. I'm sure you feel like you're a lot further away from home plate.
Here's Willier Abreu, who takes a curveball in the outside corner, strike one. As much as Garrett has struggled against the Red Sox, truly he has been one of the great free agent signings in the history of the game. He has lived up to his contract, which was hard to do. The 0-1 is looped into shallow center field on the run, able to make the play. In center is the Yankee fielder Max Schumann, and they're 2 down.
The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
This guy won the Cy Young Award 3 years ago. And I mean, he's just been a workhorse and a stud for the Yankees before that Tommy John procedure. Here's Wilson. Stirred the pot yesterday, and he fouls one just beneath us. He was ready to go right there. 97, and it's 0-1.
And Garrett's still getting it done. You look at his stats this year. He's still a good pitcher. He's just getting it done a little bit differently. The swing and miss, the whiff isn't quite where it was prior to surgery.
0-1 to Wilson, and a foul on the first base side. I mean, Garrett Cole has a real chance to end up in Cooperstown.
Yes,
he is
he
one
does.
of the pitchers of his generation. 0-2 to Contreras. A run in on a Massa home run. Cole winds, he throws, and Wilson takes a high fastball up and away. The Yankees today behind the plate of Austin Wells. Goldschmidt at first, Caballero at second, Volpe at short, and Rosario at third. Defensive alignment brought to you by James Hardy. 1-2 is a check swing. He did not go around. Breaking ball outside, and it's 2-2. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding. I was with Garrett Cole in AAA Indianapolis in 2012, a star on the rise with the Pirates at that time. You could tell he was different. 2-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled by Wilson. A 97-mile-an-hour fastball. He hangs on. That's Yoshida's first ever career leadoff home run.
It's pretty good when they have in the book right there.
I would say so. This dude to your right has got Pettit, Rivera, and many others.
Don't call it the pamphlet. I know it's on deck. Yes.
Don't forget CeCe. Another Hall of Famer.
And yet, Merlone has Randy Johnson, which I think is pretty
awesome.
good. 2-2 to Wilson. Red Sox lead by a run in the first. Garrett Cole winds, he throws, and Contreras takes outside. 3-2. I love that Wilson poked the bear last night.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This rivalry needed a little bit of waking up. And it doesn't feel like a rivalry when the Red Sox are in the basement of the division, right, and things aren't going well. But these two games here, they've been feeling alive.
3-2 to Wilson. He is swung on and softly grounded on the first base side, foul. And then out of play. I think Cole's windup is a little bit different. Slower, overhead movement. They're going to limit him. I mean, he's not really gone past 90 pitches, which makes sense. The amazing thing about the Yankees is what they've done without this guy, without Rodon for length, without Max Fried, without Aaron Judge. So you can talk all you want about Anthony and Story and all the injuries that have hurt the Red Sox. The Yankees just keep on chugging along. 3-2 to Wilson. 15th pitch of the inning is about to come home. Cole does not get the one he wants. Now he says yes. And the payoff is low, ball four. He walked him. So the Red Sox have their second base runner. I've talked to Garrett so many times, and I will tell you that you would both really enjoy conversations about pitching and strategy with him. He is the ultimate thinker on the mound, and he's told me so many times that as his career has evolved, he's got the huge fastball, but he really is more kind of a finesse pitcher in terms of mixing and matching on the mound. Here's Jarren Duran, who swings and drives one high toward the corner in left field, over and to his right. Bellinger with a little hoppies there to make the play. And the inning is over. Red Sox 1, Yankees nothing after 1 of the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturrow Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
VegER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. VegER for Pets is the official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Lucky jersey on. Favorite snacks in hand. Make Bee's Knees benefits part of every game day with savings on your favorite food and fuel. And get 50 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up, or $5 off in-store for just signing up. On your way to the game, on your commute, make Bee's Knees benefits part of your ritual. Round the bases, rack up rewards. Download the Bee's Knees Benefits app now, or visit beeskneesbenefits.com and find them at Alltown Fresh, Extra Mart, Honey Farms Market, and more. Terms apply.
Boston's got more ways to hit it out of the park this summer, with daily flights from Boston to Amsterdam, Barcelona, Dublin, Edinburgh, London, Madrid, Milan, and Paris. Plus, only JetBlue gives you free high-speed Wi-Fi and large seatback touchscreen TVs with tons of entertainment and farm fresh meals, all included for a low fare. Plus, beer, wine, and liquor included for 21 plus. Ready for a real game changer? Book your own suite in Mint, JetBlue's award-winning take on premium travel. If Europe is in your playbook, JetBlue has more destinations for Red Sox Nation. Let's go. Book now at JetBlue.com.
Well, Jake Bennett now takes the mound with a lead. He'll see Bellinger, Dominguez, and Caballero. Not hardly a cloud above this guy. The horizon is kind of lined with a little pillowy white, but it's a glorious day for baseball. And now Jake Bennett to see Cody Bellinger.
Well, Bellinger, like Rice, struggling lately. 4 for his last 31. That's 129 over his last 9 games.
Keep that going.
Yes.
Durbin in at third. The pitch is a check swing. He went around. That one tied him up in on the hands. A sinker. By the way, Bennett, when he has his first strikeout, brought to you by Weichert Realtors. When you hire a Weichert agent, you can be sure you got a partner who guides you every step of the way. Dream, move, home. 0-1 is just low with a sinker. 1-1.
It's amazing when you break down Bellinger's year. In Yankee wins, he hits 324. In their losses, 168. So he's a big part of when they win and lose.
He's their Trevor Story. The 1-1 pitch is a little bit outside. Sinker, and it's 2-1. This guy won the MVP. And a 2-time Silver Slugger. He is a spectacular talent. 2-1. Pitch is outside. Lenny, when a hitter like this, left on left, crowds the plate, what's your approach need to be?
Typically you got to show inside. Show him, and he did. The first pitch of the at-bat is really far inside. Ended up getting that little check swing. He ended up going.
So go to that sinker a little more?
Yeah, you got to show him that, you know what, I'm not just going to throw the ball away.
3-1 he throws, and he does go away, and he misses. Ball 4.
Can it make you uncomfortable, like, as far as command-wise, because you're like, if I miss arm side, I'm going to drill this guy.
Yeah.
Does it force you out over the plate? I feel like that's a big reason hitters like to do that.
Yeah, and when I was a player, I talked to different lefties, and when coming in the game, I was like, hey, what do you think, what are you looking for when I come in, lefty, lefty? And they always say, I'm always looking away, but if you have a two-seamer that you can work low and in, I got to rip up my book.
There's Jason Dominguez, who's been really good against left-handed pitching. First one to him is skied. Wide of first. Will it stay in play? Looks like it. Contreras by the dugout is there to make the play. That's a big out for Bennett on one pitch.
Make Bees Knees Benefits part of your game day ritual. Get 50 cents off per gallon or $5 off in-store when you sign up. Save on food and fuel when you download the app or visit beeskneesbenefits.com. Terms apply.
All right, here now, Jose Caballero. Red Sox lead 1-0. Top of the second. Beautiful Fenway day. Caballero with 8 home runs. 256 hitter. Double play depth behind Jake. The pitch. Where'd that miss? I guess a little bit up and away.
Yeah, he's spraying a little bit this inning. The first inning, 8 pitches, 5 strikes. He wants to needs to continue to try to get ahead, pitch to some soft contact this inning. Get a ground ball right here would be huge.
Yeah, it's a tough guy to double up. He still flies. Not afraid to lay one down either.
Durbin level with the bag at third. Contreras holding Bellinger over at first. 1 on, 1 out. Pitch is outside. He does not have pinpoint command right now. By the way, that home run, 383 feet, brought to you by your Eastern Lexus dealers. A drive to remember. Two balls and no strikes. Dangerous pitch. Here it is. And it's swung on a miss. Man, awkward looking big time there on a fastball. And it's 2-1.
Well, that's where the extension comes in, right? You gear up for fastball. It's a 2-0 count. You're trying to do some damage here early in this game. That fastball just takes off up and in. It looks hittable at decision-making point. By the time it gets to you, it's up and in.
I've seen a few swings like that at pitches outside the strike zone so far today.
2-1, way outside. He lost a changeup there, and it's 3-1. So as precise as he was in the first inning, he's really fallen behind a couple hitters here.
Yeah, Dominguez swung at the first pitch and flew out, but this is 2 3-1 counts he's found himself in.
Really not a great at-bat at all by Dominguez for that exact reason. Big pitch, 3-1. Is a strike on the inside corner. Excellent there. Fastball inside corner, 3-2.
You know, a lot of times when you're missing that fastball command early, your breaking ball will get you kind of right as far as your release point.
Caballero steps out. I cannot say I had it on my bingo card in late March when we left Fort Myers that Chang and Siegler would be the middle infield on a Saturday afternoon against the New York Yankees. With Meyer and Story on the injured list. No other choice. 3-2. Pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen. As we said, Romy Gonzalez was here. He, I think, passed all the medical hurdles he needed to. I really would expect him to be back in there tomorrow.
Yeah, and in the lineup with Rodon on the mound, the lefty.
My homie. Can't wait. 3-2. 1 on, 1 out, 1-0. Red Sox in the second. Bellinger not much of a lead. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Fastball. 93 miles an hour. There is Bennett's first punch out, and it comes in a big spot.
Yeah, that's the fastball at the top of the zone that he gets most of his swing and miss. You know, he's spraying a little bit, but dialed it in right there for a key strikeout.
So now one more last hurdle to clear. That's Max Schumann, right-handed hitter. Game attendance brought to you by Crispy Crunchy Chicken, the official fried chicken of the Red Sox. Available right here in the ballpark. We'll get it much later today, but it's going to be a sellout. Here is Schumann. Takes a sinker in the outside corner, 0-1.
Schumann only 42 plate appearances this season. He's had 21 against lefties. 188 overall, but 250 against lefties. So this is their guy. They like to get him in there against left-handed arms.
And impossible for me to not think Jerry Seinfeld when I hear this name. The 0-1 pitch is a little bit low with a changeup, and it's 1-1. I don't think Max is a mail carrier, but
and nobody broke the 80% mark.
We'll see Keith Hernandez a little later this year. The spitting incident, 1-1. Mets are a complete mess. The pitch is popped over Will's head, out of play. There are a lot of people who think maybe their next manager might be Alex Cora.
I can see that. I think their shortstop definitely trying to get him there.
Yep.
Lindor connection with Puerto Rico.
1-0 Red Sox in the top of the second. It feels like the two behemoths in the National League East could be landing spots for AC. 1-2 from Bennett to Schumann. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled back. Had a lot of foul balls. A little combio there. That was a fastball, and it's 1-2.
I want a combio now. Those last two swings looked real comfortable against that four-seamer.
Yeah, if you're judging swings and you see foul balls straight back, you know he's right on your pitch. You got to do something differently, especially against that pitch.
And
it's a ton of swing and miss.
It's up, right?
Yeah.
And he's getting to that. You got to go down.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 on, 2 out. Then it steps off.
But down with off speed, right? If you're throwing your heater and the guy's on it at the top of the zone, if you go down, it's going to get hammered because it speeds up when it's at the top of the zone to a hitter. It's harder to get to. Down in the zone, you're going to find a lot of hard contact on those four-seamers.
Infield backed up with 2 down. Long set. And a pick at first. I don't think Bellinger's going anywhere, but Bennett wanted to check in.
Talking about that location and importance of hitting the top of the zone. We've seen that from a couple pitchers on this squad, Chapman and Tolley. When they're locating up, they are way more effective. You can make a mistake down, and guys can accidentally foul something off and get beat, but still get the barrel on it.
1-2. The pitch is a little low. A changeup. You got what you wanted, but it was low. It missed, and it's 2-2.
Yeah, good job by Schumann. Thinking along with him. Maridow had some good swings at his fastball up top. Those were his best ones. He's going to try to get me to chase something. Now it's 1-on-1. You got to make a pitch.
Outfield a step towards right center. 2-2 is swung on and missed. Goodbye, Schumann. We go to the bottom of the second. Red Sox 1, Yankees nothing. On the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network. Caleb Durbin is going to lead it off against Garrett Cole as we go into the bottom of the second inning. This is unbelievable. Cole, this is his 20th start in his career against the Red Sox. He's now allowed 24 home runs against the Sox.
That is wild. How many does Raffy have? 8?
Felt like 80.
5 here at Fenway Park. 8 home runs.
All right, here's Durbin, who's on an incredible heater. He bunted for a hit his first time last time. Here's the pitch to him, and it is a ball outside. Tell you what, Austin Wells is like the most self-assuring catcher of all time. Every pitch Cole throws, he puts the mid out toward him, so that's right where we wanted it. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Caleb drives one, just foul on the third base side.
Well, looking at Durbin, you think, he's just on a little hot streak here, right? Because it's 458 over his last 7. This goes back way further. He's hitting 320 over his last 30 games.
I mean, he pops a dislocated finger back in. The 1-1 is inside. He just looks locked in. The takes are great. The swings are great. Just to elaborate a little bit, how about this for Garrett Cole? This is his 9th start at Fenway, and now he's allowed 13 homers here. 2-1, the pitch is a good one. Strike on the inside corner. Looks like ABC has got the umpire with a little camera on top of his helmet today. Get a good look at a Durbin bomb before this game is over. 2-2. Leading off the second, the pitch is skied foul on the first base side. Heart of the lineup brought to you by Amvutra. Ask your doctor about Amvutra and visit amvutra.com.
Brooksy, how hard is it at this point in the season to raise your batting average 46 points in 1 month?
Yeah, that's like 248 bats. It moves slowly. But when you're getting 2 hits every game, it can get going.
2-2 is popped up behind first base. Long run for Goldschmidt with the shades on. Onto the warning track. He's there to snow cone one into the netting just in front of the tarp. Excellent play by one of the great first basemen in the game, one down.
Yeah, to your point, Lenny, it's really hard to do. But you look at his sample size of since he got hot. I mean, even just the last 8 games, he's had 2 hits in 6 of those. So you're getting 2-3 hits a game. It starts rising pretty quickly, even at this point.
He's got 6 home runs. 5 of them were in this month.
Yeah.
So it's not just average. He's getting into some balls.
Here's Anthony Siegler. Pitch is a little bit outside. I'll tell you this right now. What we've seen from Anthony Siegler, he is not worried that Garrett Cole is on the mound. He will not be intimidated.
Oh, he's confident.
1-0. Way outside. 7th batter brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car work accident. You got to get Glassman. All 7s after 6-1-7. 2-0 to Siegler. Another thing we've learned about him, he's willing to walk, but this has a chance to be a big-time swing from him. He will uncork. 2-0. Pitch is inside. Excellent, excellent patience there, and it's 3-0. Garrett Cole, as great as he's been in the regular season, has also pitched really well for the Yankees in the playoffs. 3-0 to Siegler is a strike on the outside corner. It's 3-1. Of course, we very well remember 2021 right here when Raffy destroyed a ball into the gap and then Bogarts launched one into the seats in center field. This place was alive as Siegler skies one high and deep into left field. It is way back. It's gone! For Siegler, a solo shot. Garrett Cole can't keep it in the park at Fenway, and it's 2-0 Red Sox.
Mr. Siegler, I knew you had it. I didn't know you had it like that. Backside pop. I know there's just a touch of wind, not a lot. Garrett Cole, fastball. See ya over the monster. That was nasty.
Got himself into a great count right there. Saw a fastball right down the middle. I love how deep he saw that pitch. Hit that out of the catcher's mitt. Oppo Popo.
I love Siegler. Do you know what he just did? He came back to the dugout and he was putting his hands above his head, firing the fans up here at Fenway. We saw him do that when he broke up the no-hitter last week. This is a guy who plays to the crowd a little bit.
Yeah, plays with fire, passion. He is so confident. He's fun to talk ball with.
I love it. Here's Carlos Narvaez, who swings and misses at a fastball, and it's 0-1.
Well, this place loves confident little second basemen, don't they? Now, we're not going to compare him to 1-5, but he plays with that confidence, and you need it in this league.
He's got some juice. 0-1 is ripped on the ground toward third. Backhanded with a slide by Rosario, who comes to his feet. He throws to first in time. And they're 2 away.
I do want to say that Siegler home run landed about 10 feet away from Doug Mirabelli. If anybody's looking for an autograph, he's in the row right behind where it landed.
Maybe it knuckled in there for him.
No, he would have caught that.
Did he get
no
a
one
police
else would
escort
have,
to the ballpark today?
He's got a big crew with him today. He's here with his family, some friends out of Michigan.
This Siegler guy is fun to watch. All right, here's Sung Chae Cheng. Got his first hit last night. The pitch is skied into left field. This ain't carrying, but it'll hold up on the warning track. Bellinger there in front of the manual scoreboard to make the play. Inning over. You just can't get enough of Cole at Fenway. A couple solo home runs, 2-0 Sox after 2 on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It's gonna be a Subaru summer. Subaru summer is finally here. Buckle up for an unforgettable summer in the trusted 2026 Subaru Crosstrek with symmetrical all-wheel drive to take any summer adventure on or off the road. Buy the 2026 Crosstrek with 1.9% financing or lease for just $255 per month. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com.
It's gonna be a Subaru summer.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Attorneys have been Boston's go-to injury attorneys for over 30 years. If you've been hurt in a car or work accident, you've got to get Glassman. Call all sevens at 617-777-7777. That's 617-777-7777.
Send your taste buds back to the candy aisle for a taste of classic candy flavor with a Fruity Rainbow Extra Strength 5-Hour Energy Shot. The iconic flavors of your favorite fruity candy, juicy berry bursts, tangy citrus squeezes, and a tropical pop that tastes like your favorite fruity candy. Combined with the sugar-free 5-Hour Energy blend of B vitamins, nutrients, and a caffeinated kick. Get a Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy Shot today. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
Cancer has a mortal enemy, Dana-Farber. For nearly 80 years, Dana-Farber's advanced discoveries have helped people everywhere get their life back. Because nothing is as effective against cancer as breakthrough after breakthrough after breakthrough. If your world is touched by cancer, Dana-Farber can make a difference. Make Dana-Farber discoveries possible when you give to the Jimmy Fund.
Boneless chicken is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value-packed signature select boneless chicken breasts or thighs for $2.49 a pound when you use the digital coupon Limit 2.
We go into the top of the third inning. Anthony Volpe leads off against Jake Bennett. And a fastball for a strike on the outside corner. Red Sox 2, Yankees nothing. Homers from Massa and Siegler. 0-1 is a changeup. By the way, that's Anthony Siegler's first career home run. Pretty special way to do it.
Garrett Cole at Fenway? Come on. On national television?
Apparently somebody gave it to the ball attendant who gave it to the fans. They'll get that ball back. There'll be some negotiating going on. 1-1 is a little inside to Volpe, and it's 2-1.
Like that pitch right there. That was spotted up 93 on the inner half, right at the bottom of the zone.
Thought it caught the corner.
Red Sox have been better at challenging lately. 2-1 is a strike. Change up to Volpe, and it's 2-2.
That's two pitches Volpe's complained about the strike call. Buddy, you can challenge.
We have options.
If you really think it's a ball, which that was, and the first pitch of the at-bat was, they were both off the plate, challenge it.
We got a system for that now. 2-2. Aaron Boone's got the Top Gun aviators on today. Pitch to Volpe is a little bit outside, a fastball. Safe to say Volpe's career has not gone the way that the Yankees expected it to as of yet. I think we in Boston can kind of relate to some of the unfair comparisons. The 3-2 is swung on and fouled back. I mean, no one is ever going to be another Derek Jeter.
No.
This guy picked in the first round. They loved him, and they thought, he was a Jeter fan. He was in the stands for the World Series and all that stuff. But
nobody would be Jeter on the field, off the field, anywhere.
Starting 9. 3-2 is bounced up the middle over Bennett. Back to Siegler. He gloves and throws to first in time. Siegler looking good on both sides. And there's one down in the top of the third.
You're right about Derek Jeter. This is a guy that everybody respected no matter where you were playing, no matter what team. It's a guy that, the way he went about his business and played the game, captain of the Yankees, you can appreciate it.
All right, that's enough of that nice stuff.
Moving on.
He was very friendly to me the last time I saw him as Austin Wells swings and fouls it off on the first base side. I told this last night, but I was in the hallway talking to Susan Waldman, who we love, just about the matchup and what was going right and wrong with the Red Sox. So Jeter and Ortiz and Rodriguez are in the hallway. The 0-1 is a strike on the inside corner. And Derek came and gave Susan a hug, and she asked for pictures of his unsurprisingly beautiful children. And he extends his hand to me. The 0-2 to Wells is skied into center field. It hangs up for Cedon over to his right. Plenty of room in front of the track. He's there to make the play. And the 2 down, and he just said, Derek Jeter. And I wanted to say, yeah. No kidding.
Oh, okay. I thought you just looked like him.
But, I mean, I appreciate that, right? I mean, there's a certain humility to him.
There really is. You know, I worked out with him for a couple off seasons. We had the same agency, and we'd go down for a month prior to spring training. And, you know, months later, we're in Yankee Stadium. I'm working out in their weight room. He walks in.
There's Paul Goldschmidt, who takes outside.
And it's the same thing. Hey, Lenny, how's it going? I'm like, you remember who I was? We did curls next to each other 3 months ago.
Well, anybody would remember doing curls with you, please.
You didn't have to, though. You know, this is Derek Jeter.
1-0. Here's the pitch. Goldschmidt takes a strike, dotted up by Bennett.
One of my first times at Yankee Stadium, facing CC Sabathia. First pitch, ambush, hit a double to left center. I get to second base, and Jeter looks at me and goes, hey, pal, congrats on the big leagues.
Here's the 1-1 foul back.
Great swing. Just know, look out your next at bat. CC doesn't like when young guys ambush him. So I'm like, oh, man. So I get up by my next at bat. He buzzes me under my chin. First pitch fastball, and I look out at Jeter, and he tips his cap at me and walks off. Turns around and messes with the dirt. Like, thanks. I got out there again. I was like, dude, thanks. That would have hit me right in the face.
That kind of stuff is the best thing about this game. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2-0 Red Sox in the third. The pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt. Subaru New England scoreboard. Subaru summer finally here. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Astros in Detroit lead 2-0 in the third. What do you want to bet Yordan Alvarez has had a role in that game? He could win the Triple Crown this year. 2 down, 2-2. Chopper foul on the third base side. If you had just put us in a time machine from the moment we left Fort Myers and brought us right here, 2 solo home runs against Garrett Cole on a beautifully sunshiny day at Fenway. This is more like it. The 2-2 is a ground ball softly hit to short. Coming on is Cheng. He gloves, sidearm flip to first in time. And the inning is over. It would have been hard to believe, though, the 9 weeks or so that have preceded this moment here today. 2-0 Red Sox. For now, all is well in the world on the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI, Red Sox Radio Network. As we go to the bottom of the third inning. League leaders brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, the leaders in exterior trim moldings. Garrett Cole leads the universe in home run rate at Fenway Park. He cannot keep giving them up. Yoshida got him to begin the game. Now the pitch is skied foul the opposite way. Fastball, and it's 0-1.
Third inning brought to you by Citgo. Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up.
0-1 is outside. Mas is now 4 for 10 with a double and a homer against Cole. I like what you're saying, Will, too, that this is a guy who kind of gets a little upset on the mound. 1-1 is grounded foul. It's not out of the question, especially given what happened last night with Contreras. We could have a little up and in today.
Let someone else clip him, and he'll get a little angry. He'll get a little salty.
He's got a little old school in him. Don't dig in there against me. I don't like these hacks.
Which I like, actually.
Absolutely. As a pitcher, you know what? You got to do that.
You kind of hope it's Contreras.
Oh, my. Can you imagine?
Although, he's going to go get him if he does.
He will. 1-2 is ripped up the middle into center field, a base hit. Masa-san, 2 for 2. And the leadoff man is aboard here in the bottom of the third.
Great
There
job.
is no question he would charge the mound if he hit him.
Oh, for sure. I mean, even if it's up and in, he's going to bark at him for sure.
Oh, let it happen, please.
When we're talking about leaders in the clubhouse, last year they had Alex Bregman, right? This is a guy that breaks out the laptop after games, looks over at-bats, looks over stats, looks at swings. Contreras is different. He's a different type of leader. He brings what he does on the field and that fire for these guys.
Here's Cedon, who had a hard ground ball to third his first time. He bunts it foul at the plate. I love the idea.
Play your game.
Rosario was back at third there, so an opportunity. At the same time, Cedon feels like a guy who could hit one off the DraftKings sign today.
Well, Cedon was my guy. He was my pick to click today. So
0-1. Lenny's doing shiatsu massage on Middlebrooks down the other side of the booth. 0-1 to Cedon. Pitch is swung on and looped into center field. Another hit. Masa is around second. Will have to hold there. And the Red Sox are doing it again. They got 2 on with nobody out.
I love the approach, going up the middle. Nice swing right there. Using the big part of the field. We saw that a lot yesterday, hitting the ball directly up the middle.
Well, first and second, this Red Sox team, a lot of times nobody out. You think bunt, not here.
Not here. Not with this guy.
Here's Willier, who tripled to center field in the first inning last night. 10 homers, 38 driven in. And a chance to blow this thing wide open. Pitch is pop foul on the third base side. He got a changeup. Smart pitch there from Garrett Cole, and it's 0-1.
Well, Rafaela hit a slider off the plate. It wasn't even a strike. So that tells me he was looking heater and just adapted mid-pitch. Stayed on it, hit it hard.
God, his evolution as a hitter this year has been so impressive. 0-1 to Willier. 2-0 Red Sox. The pitch is just outside. I've never seen a catcher congratulate his pitcher more for misses than Wells does Cole.
Hey, your misses are just as important, right? If you're setting things up for him, you're trying to go outside to maybe rush him in with something here.
1-1. Pitch is swung on and skied into shallow right field. Back on it goes Caballero. In comes Schumann, and the Yankees center fielder's there to make the play. Another changeup there. Willier just missed it, and there's one down.
I have this thing where when I'm trying to make a point, I get pretty emphatic with my. I'm Italian. I'm part Italian. I start pounding on the table.
You can
and
hear it.
Middlebrooks looks at me and he's like, "You pounded on the table." So I ended up my next point. I stood up and I started pounding on his back.
I liked
making
it.
the point.
Well, it worked. Why didn't you do it again?
If that's all it takes to get a massage,
and then you stopped.
Next at bat, big hit.
Now here we go. This is fun right here, Contreras. Just wrap him on the back one time before Wilson bats here. There we go.
You hear that? Here we go.
That's a lot of muscle on that lat. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Makes me think Contreras looking a little something else there. It's 0-1. He does guess slider sometimes, don't you think?
In certain spots. I mean, the one he hit out yesterday, it looked like he was looking for it. It started at him. He didn't flinch and then launched.
2 on, 1 out. 0-1. The pitch is swung on and missed. A changeup. Garrett's got that pitch rolling now. And it's 0-2.
Yeah, that makes him tough right on right. If you're a lefty facing him, you're really used to seeing changeups from righties. Not as much if you're right on right.
0-2. Cole head on a swivel, he throws, and Wilson takes another changeup. And it is 1-2. He has seen Garrett now 6 times hitless with 2 walks. Ball and 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on and driven into the gap in left center field. That is down for extra bases. Masa comes home. Cedon being waved in. It's a 2-run double. Red Sox.
That's a beautiful thing. He's starting to heat back up. He went through about a week stretch where he was swinging and missing and everything didn't look like himself. The last couple games, he had that bullet to right center in Colorado. I feel like that was the swing that locked him back in. Big night last night. Another 2 RBIs here.
I told you to give him a massage, Lenny.
I gave him a big pat on the back, and it worked. I tell you, that's a
lot
great
of
at-bat right
massaging
there.
today. You're going to turn me to Wagyu beef at the end of this thing.
And here's Duran. A chant that for these 3 days has sort of rung true as Duran takes a curveball in there for a ball, 1-0. Wilson Contreras, it feels like, was built for this rivalry. One 1-0 pitch. Duran takes a ball. They throw behind him, and a good play actually by Volpe to stop hit Contreras with a ball 6 inches off the bag is dancing toward third. Pitch was a ball, and it's 2-0.
He plays Major League Baseball like it's Little League.
Yes.
And I love every bit of it.
Me too.
Every move he makes is yes, 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 and then no. It's never no, yes.
So true.
And look at Garrett Cole, by the way. He's got it going again. Slumped shoulders, terrible body language. Red Sox have got him. I mean, this happens in this ballpark over and over again. For one of the greats of his generation, he just doesn't like pitching here. 2-0 from Duran is skied foul on the third base side.
Is there anyone happier than Jared Carrabis right now?
No. Well, maybe us.
He gets wound up for these cold starts.
It's 2-1. 2 more in, 4-0 Red Sox. Contreras dancing around. The pickoff is on, and it's dropped again by Volpe. And now here we go. This is great. Contreras is staring and jawing at Garrett Cole. Oh, it's beautiful. I wouldn't be surprised if this got loud right here from Duran. He's looked much better at the plate. 2-1 is swung on and skied into the corner in left field, and it's toward the seats and out of play. A lot of times those will come back. That one had enough spin on it. Into the seats, 2-2.
Well, that's 2 nights in a row the Red Sox scored in the first, second, and third inning.
Good way to go.
Last night was the first time they'd done it all season. Another 2 games in a row. Come on.
Lenny tells me that even on non-home runs against the Yankees, when Wilson does things, I can sound like a moron and pull out the castaway call. Do you agree?
I never said that. Come on, I love it.
2-2. It's just too fun. And he has been such a stud, Contreras has. Pitch to Jaron. He is swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball, 98. Must have bounced in the dirt. I don't know why Wells is tagging him. And now Jaron slams his bat down in frustration. And it'll be to Caleb Durbin.
By the way, that double from Contreras, 114 and a half off the bat. Whew. Yeah, why did he? Maybe he just dropped that ball because it was above the zone.
I don't know. Yeah, weird. First strikeout for Cole. Here's Durbin. Contreras is leading, and a pitch on the bottom of the zone for strike one. This is where Contreras, too, tries to play all the mind games with pitchers. I mean, he's now leading away with his right hand pointed toward third.
Yeah, but all that movement you don't love as a batter sometimes. It can really get your attention.
0-1. Durbin takes a strike. That was borderline, I thought. Caleb will not challenge. And actually, it was a perfect pitch on the corner, and it's 0-2. Durbin fouled out to first, his first time. 0-2. Pitch is way outside. Fastball 100 from Cole.
Oh, he's feeling it. He's feeling the pressure at this point.
Two runs in, 4-0 Red Sox. 1-2. Pitch is a curveball, bounce foul. Now that was, I don't know if there's such a thing as a backup curveball, but that thing just didn't have that normal bite.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't get across the plate. Normally, Lenny, you don't finish your pitch. It just kind of spins on you, stays in on the righty.
Those are the ones you want to stay in, because if it gets over the middle of the plate, got to get a new ball. Yeah.
Durbin will call time. I can't overstate what a tone setter Caleb Durbin has been these last few days. Your finger pops out, you tape it up, you want to stay in the game, and you play the next day.
Going back out there for the boys. Love that.
1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled off.
The Red Sox on WEI, brought to you by New England Ford dealers. It's the final days to get employee pricing for all Ford, the official vehicle of Major League Baseball, and that dirty water.
Where would you rather be? On a summery day with a breeze blowing in, the Red Sox stomping on Garrett Cole and the Yankees? 4-0 the score. The pitch to Durbin is strike 3 called on the corner. Caleb knew it. And the inning is over, but Contreras drives home too. We go to the fourth, 4-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Thinking about buying or selling a home, but don't know where to start? With Weichert, you're never alone. Weichert experienced agents guide you every step of the way so you can make confident decisions with peace of mind. From pricing to paperwork, Weichert has your back. Because when it comes to one of life's biggest transactions, you deserve more than just a sign in the yard. You deserve a trusted partner. Now that's smart real estate. Weichert, the bright choice. Each Weichert franchised office is independently owned and operated.
Come on, ref, end the game.
What's the rush? We're winning.
And we're going to keep winning if we get to the Nissan Summer Sales event.
What?
The event where you can score great savings on a new Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier.
Can it hold off 10 minutes?
Oh, sure. You think the #1 brand of new vehicle quality by J.D. Power is just going to wait for you?
I get it, but we waited years for this match.
But look at these incentives.
Wait, are you serious? Come on, ref! Blow the whistle! Blow the whistle!
The whistle is blowing on these savings. Hurry in and bring home a winning offer at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Now, well-qualified buyers get 0% APR on the 2026 Nissan Rogue, Murano, Pathfinder, or Frontier, excluding S-Trim. For J.D. Power 2025 US IQS award information, visit jdpower.com/awards. Awards based on 2025 model year. Example, 0 down payment, 60 months financing at $1667 per month per thousand financed. Frontier S-Trim 1.9% APR for 60 months at $1748 per month per thousand financed. Actual down payment may vary, subject to NMAC credit approval. Not all buyers qualify. Dealer contribution may affect actual price set by dealer. Contact dealer for details. N6/3026.
Lobster Lovers Weekend is back at the 99 Restaurant. This Friday through Sunday, order their famous colossal or hot buttered lobster roll and get a free 3-course meal upgrade. This weekend only. You gotta love the nines.
Now we go to the fourth inning. Jake Bennett with a 4-run lead against the New York Yankees. Heart of the order coming up for them again. Rice, Rosario, and Bellinger. Boneless chicken is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack signature select boneless chicken breast or thighs, $2.49 a pound. And use the digital coupon limit 2.
Big Poppy in the house.
I love that. He was here yesterday. So was Pedro, honoring Ian Brown. That was such a neat ceremony. Here's Ben Rice grounding the first pitch to first. Contreras has got it. He says, "I got you, Jake." Walks to the bag, and on one pitch, one away.
LA Rice only went about 12 feet down the line. That's so tired to me.
I don't think he wanted to get close to Contreras. It's like, I'm just going to go back this way.
Yeah, run it out. I'm a weirdo about that stuff.
Old school.
Just play the game right. There's kids watching in the stands. There's kids watching on TV. Play the game hard. Just run it out. I know you're out, but just run.
Ahmed Rosario takes a strike on the inside. That's not weird. That's the right way to play the game. And by the way, one time out of 100 this season, that ball will get bobbled, and you look like a clown. A 1 is a little bit outside. Ben Rice has had a spectacular year. He's turning into one of the superstars in the game. The Yankees have built themselves this huge cushion. They got a game lead over Tampa as Rosario pops it up on the infield. Bennett says, "Wilson, you can get this one too," shielding his eyes from the sun. He's on to make the play, and they're 2 down. It is, I think, worth considering, though, how long they hold up in terms of leading the division and all that they've done without Judge, without Stanton, without Fried. Did Garrett Cole just ask out of the game? He just put 2 hands up and walked into the clubhouse.
No, nobody's in their pen.
ABC had a shot of it. Maybe he just doesn't want to talk to anybody. Here's the pitch, and that is a strike on the outside corner. That was bizarre. And, you know, he's been open about it, especially with Rafi Devers. He gets asked over and over again how to pitch to him. He said, "I'm open to any suggestions." Here is a shot toward the triangle. Say done, though, back on it beautifully to retire Cody Bellinger. Garrett Cole will take the mound again at Fenway. When we return, that was 6 pitches for Jake Bennett, Siegler, Narvaez, and Cheng on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Fourth inning is brought to you by Cars for Kids, the easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K.
You know, Anthony Siegler's buzzing right now. He had his first career Major League home run, the opposite way off Garrett Cole. His last time. You hope it got the baseball for him. And here he is again. Pitch is inside. Slider, and it's ball one. Things could get really fun here today. I mean, they already are with the score, but I think tempers might flare again after what happened last night. 1-0. Cole throws. Siegler swings and fouls it off. He was trying to do it again. Got a slider up there, and it's 1-1.
He got a hanger right there. Tried to do some damage. He hit one out to dead left field his first at bat. That one, he looked like he's trying to launch to the bullpens.
It's amazing to me how many hitters nowadays inscribe things in the dirt around home plate. 1-1 is down and in. Somebody wrote MK7. That's sort of like 5 o'clock in the dirt around home plate. Jackie Bradley would always write the initials of his beloved grandmother. 2-1. Here's the pitch, and it is fouled on the third base side. Now, there's no dirt that is the color of the Fenway Park dirt anywhere else. It's beautiful. And you can get out a second mortgage and buy a vial of it at the team store if you'd like.
And that grass, that green Kermit the Frog colored grass.
You can buy lots of grass around Fenway now.
The 2-2 is a line hopper up the middle. The shortstop Volpe does not throw high. It's right on target. And there's one away.
Sorry.
What do you mean, sorry? It's easy to grin when the Red Sox win. 1 out.
Beautiful turf.
You're a poet. Who knew it?
I'm excited to see Romy, my homie, back in the lineup probably tomorrow. Well, down to Carlos, who takes a strike on the inside corner. Narvaez has tended to be at his best against the team that signed him for the first time. Balls and a strike. He told me in our 5-hour layover on the tarmac in Denver the other day about all the times he had to try out for the Yankees. The 0-1 pitch is a chopper foul on the third base side 12 times. And he went back and forth to academies and tried out. And it all worked out. He's now with the Red Sox and trying to turn his season around a little bit. Narvi is 0-2, and that is strike 3 on the outside corner curveball. He knew it. Cole has now fanned 3 in a row. 3 of his last 4, I should say, and they're 2 down for Sung Chae Cheng.
Got his first hit yesterday. Just missed a home run, dead center field.
This one is a strike on the outside corner. Slider. He's going more secondary, is Cole.
Yeah, he got his first big league RBI before he got his first big league knock. Had that fielder's choice. Drove in a run.
0-1 is a little bit outside on a curveball, ball and a strike.
Yeah, I thought he got that one to center yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Smoked it, went right off the bleacher bar, opening in center field.
Especially the way the ball was carrying yesterday.
Masa's on deck. The 1-1 is a foul. Who's on deck? Presented by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. So impressive that the Sieglers and Chengs of the world have come up without Marcelo, without Story, without Sogard. Certainly without Roman, trying to find a way offensively. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it's a check swing. He did not go. Down and in on a slider. It is distressing, though, how little updates we ever get on Roman Anthony.
Yeah, it's just kind of disappeared. You don't really see him much. He's out there for the games, but when we're in the clubhouse or during BP, you don't really see him. Don't love that.
2-2 to Cheng. Pitch is a soft ground ball on the second base side. Cheng running well down the line, but the throw from Caballero is in time to get him. And the inning is over. We go to the 5th. 4-0 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Hi, it's Tom Caron, trusted voice of the Boston Red Sox and proud owner of a Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. Ford is stepping up to the plate as the official vehicle sponsor of Major League Baseball. Makes sense. America's vehicle now drives America's pastime. Strength, capability, and dedication are in Ford's DNA. Maybe that's why F-Series is official truck of the Red Sox and America's all-time best-selling trucks for 49 years running. Check out Ford's knockout lineup at your New England Ford dealers today.
Lucky jersey on. Favorite snacks in hand. Make Bee's Knees benefits part of every game day with savings on your favorite food and fuel. And get 50 cents off per gallon on your first fill-up or $5 off in-store for just signing up. On your way to the game, on your commute, make Bee's Knees benefits part of your ritual. Round the bases, rack up rewards. Download the Bee's Knees Benefits app now or visit beeskneesbenefits.com and find them at Alltown Fresh, Extra Mart, Honey Farms Market, and more. Terms apply. Lobster Lovers Weekend is back at the 99 Restaurant. This Friday through Sunday, order their famous colossal or hot buttered lobster roll and get a free 3-course meal upgrade. This weekend only. You gotta love the nines.
Bennett rolling along again as we go to the 5th inning. Red Sox 4, Yankees nothing. We are past the 110th pitch, brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. Visit any of their 33 locations throughout New England.
Today's Red Sox code word of the game is, hey, Dustin Pedroia 15.
Sure.
Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points.
Jason Dominguez in. And he takes a strike on the outside corner. You know, Kevin Millar, our dear friend, has got a beautiful ranch just outside Austin, Texas, and he calls it the 1-5 Ranch. 0-1. Pitch is fouled off. How many times do you think Pedroia said that should be mine?
Oh, well, I always mess with Millar when he wears his hat. I said, that's so cool that you named your ranch after Pedroia. Come on, man. I was 1-5 first.
Oh, man, had he not gotten injured, he's going to Cooperstown. The 0-2 is popped into right field. Abreu back into his left. He's there to make the play. And there's one done. I still think he's got an outside chance, given what's happened lately. And I certainly think there's a real shot that 15 is up on the facade here at Fenway Park someday.
I think so, too. Well, he deserves it. You hate how it ended for him, and he finished a .299 hitter, but, he came back. He played through so many injuries the last couple years, and it didn't go well. I know that kills him to be at .299.
But like 4 hits.
Right.
Here's Jose Caballero. When, to your point, he pushed through so much pain. Pitch is way outside. That's the part about it. I mean, it's so much bravado when he came up. Not taking smack from too many of the veterans, even though they gave it to him over and over again. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And it's outside. But there's so much more to it than just the back of the baseball card, which was unbelievable. I mean, he was an all-time great player.
Well, he did all that he did as such an undersized player. And it was always looked past, and he always overexceeded expectations.
2-0. He is swung on and missed. Ultimate chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I just heard Brandon Workman on a podcast. He was talking about the confidence of Pedroia. He said, I asked him about Scherzer one day. What he had on him. He said, "Man, this guy stinks. I'll go 3 for 4 in flip flops."
2-1 is a little bit outside.
It's an all-timer.
He just every time you talk to him about something baseball, he was just a quote machine. He'd say something you've never heard before, and it was hilarious.
3-1 to Caballero. Here's the pitch, and it's fouled back to the screen. He was here couple years ago. What was that anniversary? I guess the 13 team, maybe?
Yeah, it was a 10-year anniversary.
And all the players had their families and kids out there playing batting practice. It was hilarious to see Dustin in that environment. 3-2. Pitch is swung on and fouled because he was very casual. He and Kelly were walking around. Their boys are beautiful and very well-mannered. But when his middle boy got in the cage, Dustin was out by the mound talking to one of his former teammates very calmly. And his middle son hit the first pitch off the batting turtle. The 3-2 pitch is grounded towards short, backhanded there by Cheng. He throws to first in time, and they're 2 down. Petey was facing left field, and the minute his son popped the first pitch up, he just laser beamed into him and said, "Come on, lock in." I mean, it was family day batting practice.
I mean, that's a big reason he's not on a coaching staff somewhere, because he wants to be home, coaching the boys, raising them, and being dad right now.
Well, and I think when they get old enough, it's a real possibility here.
Yes.
2 down, bases empty, 4-0 Red Sox. The pitch is skied into left center field. This thing is hit a ton. It is way back, and the Yankees' first hit is off the wall to the left of the yellow line. I guess it's out of here.
That looked like a double to me. It looked left of the yellow line.
That's what I thought. I mean, the Red Sox, I'm sure, will take a look at that. I thought it was off the monster to the left of the line. If it stands, it's a solo home run for Max Schumann. And the Red Sox, at this moment, are not looking for a review.
All right, I guess maybe it hit on the line. It was close. I'm still waiting to see a replay.
So 1 hit and 1 run.
Yeah, that was an ambush right there. Threw a sinker, basically center cut fastball.
Off the line. Wow, right on it. Amazing. Like hitting the foul pole here. This is the first time I've ever seen that. Here's Anthony Volpe. Swing and a miss at a fastball, and it's 0-1. That's amazing. I've now seen one hit off the ladder, and then that one right off that yellow line. Impossible. Here's a ground ball to second. Nice diving stop by Siegler on a missile he throws to first, inning over. Jake Bennett had a no-hitter going in the 5th inning. The first hit is a homer, but the Red Sox halfway home lead 4-1 on the Shaw's and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network. we go into the bottom of the fifth inning. Red Sox seeing their lead trimmed just a little bit to 1. Garrett Cole, after the 2-run double to Contreras, has settled in a little bit. Retired 5 straight. Massa has homered and singled and scored 2 runs. Pitch is strike on the inside corner with a slider, and it's 0-1. This is the mark of the great pitcher. They just get angry and find something extra. 0-1. Pitch is outside. Change up, ball and a strike.
Yeah, you can start to see him, starting with last inning, really leaning on those secondary pitches, staying away from the fastball against certain guys.
1-1 to Massa. Pitch is a ground ball under his feet behind the second base bag. The shortstop Volpe's got it, and he throws to first in time. And on 2 pitches, Massa is gone. Check of the game score brought to you by VegER for Pets, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox radio network. 4 runs, 5 hits for the Sox. A run on the solo home run from Schumann.
Yeah, Cole has leaned on his curveball big time today. He's thrown it 25% of the time. It's normal. The season average is about 12.
Here's Cedon, a check swing foul on the first base side. I don't think he felt great early about the fastball command.
Well, it's the 4-seamer still 31%. It's still high, not as high as normal. Year average is 45. It's at 31. But it's normally 4-seam slider dominant with the changeup and spin curveball a lot.
0-1 is lined into right field, a base hit. Cedon has got his second straight knock. Opposite way, so good for him. And he's aboard with 1 down for Willie. And I do think, Will, that's one of the things about Cole. Everybody thinks of him as a power pitcher, and he most definitely is that.
Yeah, he's got 5 pitches, and it's one of those things, Lenny, when you're in the pen, okay, maybe I have this today, maybe I don't have that. All right, this is the matchups. They hit this well. Maybe, you switch things up, especially when you come in here where you don't pitch well normally.
Yeah.
Here's Abreu who swings and fouls the first pitch back for strike 1.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've seen 100 today. He's got that in the tank, right? But doesn't necessarily mean he's pitching with that. A lot of hard contact today. He's got to go out there and adapt to the swings.
Sort of feels like an important half inning to add on here. 0-1 for Willier. Cedon leading at first. The pitch is a beauty. Strike on the outside corner. Wouldn't you like to hear what David Ortiz is saying into the Red Sox dugout? He's in the seat right next to the Sox first base dugout. Little baby in his lap. 0-2. Cedon's got a big lead over there at first. Pitch is swung on and missed. He got him with a changeup. That's impressive. Cole's 4th strikeout retires Willier. So now, 2 outs for Contreras. Well, what do you think here? I mean, the way Wilson's been going, you don't want to run into outs, but I don't think it's the worst idea to send Cedon in this spot.
I don't know. The way Wilson's been swinging it lately, it feels like he's going to run into something at any point once again.
2 down. The pitch is right there. Curveball. This is the fun cat and mouse 0-1.
Yeah, and in the last at bat, it was 3 off-speed pitches in a row. He did use the changeup right on right. Eventually had to come over the plate with a fastball, and that's what Wilson hit for the double.
He has found something, Cole. 0-1. Cedon leading. The pitch is way outside with a slider. League leaders brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, the leaders in exterior trim moldings.
When you've got a guy like Rafael at first base who is a threat, Cole's looking at him right now. This is when that's in the back of his mind.
1-1 is inside. Did it hit him? Close, but no. And it's 2-1. Kyle Schwarber has 29 home runs.
Sure.
Absurd.
Still mad we didn't bring him back. I still don't understand how the Cubs didn't tender him a contract after that season.
2-1 is skied into center field, but it will hang up. Schumann back to his left in front of the triangle is there to make the play, and the inning is over. To the 6th we go. Bennett back to work. 4-1 Red Sox in the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Looking for a warm, vibrant community for family in New York City? River Spring Living provides a full range of living options for older adults. Come and see firsthand what makes it so special. Schedule your tour at riverspringliving.org today.
At 110 Grill, you'll find modern American cuisine in a trendy, casual atmosphere. Visit one of 110 Grill's 33 locations all throughout New England, where you can enjoy favorites like pulled pork mac and cheese, chicken caprese, steak tips, and now a new lighter fare menu. As always, 100% of 110's core menu can be made gluten-free. 110 Grill's proud partner of the Red Sox Radio Network. Visit 110grill.com for more information.
No bones about it. Boneless chicken is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Hey, it's Lou. Today through Thursday, get value-packed Signature Select boneless chicken breast or thighs for $2.49 a pound when you use the digital coupon you limited to 2. Use the Shaw's app for coupon deals like this, rewards points, and delicious recipes in Shaw's Meals Hub. Order online or get free curbside pickup or choose delivery. 'Tis the season for grilling chicken. Shaw's and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network.
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connect-to-Care plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything. From an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connect-to-Care plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector. Waiting
for your groceries for a year with the Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Plus, your child can become a junior broadcaster. Enter now at Shaw's or starmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Do you miss the tuna fish, Reed?
I already blacked that out of my mind. Signature Select pasta, sun-kissed chunk tuna, and Haagen-Dazs cups.
Exclamation point. Here's Austin Wells, who takes a strike on the outside corner.
I'll never forget it. It is burned into my soul. I was fighting for my life for that whole series. Whole road trip.
That was great. Red Sox lead 4-1. 0-1 is skied into right field. This is a big league pop-up and then some. Abreu with the shades on, drifting in right. There to make the play. The Yankees have made a ton of quick outs in this game against Bennett, one down.
Yeah, only 65 pitches, one out here in the 6th inning. You'd like to see that. These guys, the starting rotation has been getting deep into these games as of late.
Well, I mean, it's now 2 outs away from a 10th straight quality start. Fabulous pitching. Goldschmidt stands in. He takes strike one. It feels like it did a little bit at the end of April into May, where the Red Sox went on that ridiculous stretch where over 15 games they had a sub-2 starters ERA, but they did not win the majority of those games. 0-1 is line foul on the first base side. That's what makes that Colorado series so frustrating.
Yeah. Every outing, they're just first pitch strikes. I mean, today, Bennett's 14 for 19. That's everything for starting pitching.
Yes, it is. He winds the 0-2 to Goldschmidt. He is just outside. I mean, they've got that part of it dialed. Can you imagine if we'd said that you wouldn't have Garrett Crochet for almost 2 months and these would be the pitching numbers? 1-2. Bennett delivers. And it's low. And as all the conversation goes rightly around town about what comes next for the Red Sox and whether they got the right people in place, all of that stuff is totally legitimate given the record and the roster and all those things. However, you do have to give kudos where they are due as 2-2 pitch comes home to Goldschmidt. Here it is. And it is a little low. And Bennett is a part of that process where they have found a way to trade for, to acquire, and develop pitchers that meet their mold and deliver at this level, which is really kind of the coin of the realm in big league baseball. 3-2 is swung on and fouled on the third base side.
They're set up for quite some time right now with Early, Tolley, Bennett. These guys, I tell you what, they're in their early 20s. Crochet, you forget how young he is.
Yeah. Mid-20s.
3-2. Bennett winds, he throws, and Goldschmidt is brushed back with a fastball high. That's not what Jake was looking to do. Ahead of him 0-2, he walked him. So now, 1 on, 1 out. Tying run will be on deck. And here's a dangerous spot for Jake Bennett, even though it's left on left, because here comes Ben Rice.
Okay, you want to go out there and continue to pound the zone, strike one.
Right, so for 2 today. Pitch is strike but dropped. That was a sweeper that kind of popped out of Narvaez's glove for some reason. 0-1. Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. InterlockRoofing.com. Never re-roof again. I don't think the bullpen needed for some time, although they're starting to stretch out there for the Sox. 0-1 to Rice. Pitch ripped on the ground. Could be a double play. Siegler to second for 1. Over to first. 2. Double play. Jake Bennett goes right at Ben Rice and sends the Red Sox to the bottom of the 6th with a 4-1 lead on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
All right, here comes Jarren Duran, bottom 6. Garrett Cole has found himself in a groove. Sox leading by 3. David Ortiz was here today to support the relief efforts for the horrifying earthquake in Venezuela. Here's Durant swinging and missing at a slider. I was moved by Wilson Contreras in the postgame last night. I mean, he talked about the fight with the Yankees, all the adrenaline, but also just the true devastation back home. The 0-1 is swung on a cued foul on the third base side.
They're showing on ESPN right now his interview he did with Eduardo Perez, and I was in the dugout while he was doing that, and by the end of it, I mean, he was in tears. Yeah. I mean, he's such a passionate person anyways, but when it comes to his country and what's going on there, that one got him.
0-2. Well, and it's been such a rough run for that country. I mean, people had to flee, seek refuge in other places, many pouring over the border into Colombia. Been hard to get food and basic resources. 0-2. The pitch is softly grounded foul. People like Contreras, like Sandy Leon, like so many, like Acuna, they do their best to send money and basic goods back to the country, and oftentimes they're just intercepted at the border.
Yeah, I remember that with teammates. I mean, soap, things like that, and just it never gets to their family.
Here's Duran checking his swing on a high fastball. 1-2. With all the damage done against Cole, he's been pretty efficient. He's only thrown 83 pitches. Overhead wind, the 1-2. Duran fouls it back. Slider. That was kind of a looper there, and it stays 1-2.
Yeah, you can see adjustments have been made. Cole's out there trying to get it done a different way. It's all about adapting, leaning away from the fastball. There's been some hard contact against that. You know, pitching backwards right now, using the breaking balls, the changeups down.
Ball and 2 strikes to Duran. Pitch is inside. Fastball 98, and it's 2-2.
Well, that one up and in just tells me he's probably going to try to set him up, go with the changeup here. He's been throwing a lot of off speed to left-handed hitters.
2-2. Here it is, and it is exactly that, a changeup. Duran, who was frustrated last time, more so now. He's 0 for 3, and there's one down for Caleb Durbin. Five strikeouts for Cole. One of them, this man, Caleb. Really nobody throwing in the Red Sox bullpen, and why would there be? That's how good Jake Bennett has looked today. Durbin looks at a fastball a little bit low, 98 miles an hour, 1-0. Fourth inning was brought to you by Cars for Kids. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today, and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K. 1-0. Inside. Fourth inning was the first in which the Red Sox had not scored. One in the first on a Yoshida homer, one in the second on a Siegler bomb, and two in the third on a Contreras double.
Yeah, talking about Bennett, I was hoping they would leave him out there for the seventh. 3 of his 5 outings.
Durbin rips one into left field, a base hit.
3 of Bennett's 5 outings, they took him out with only 70-something pitches. His high so far this season is 86, but you go to the eyeball test, he's really not breaking a sweat so far today. Leave him out there.
Yeah, hard to imagine there's a better option. Is that going to do it for Garrett Cole? Yes, it is. Coming back from the Tommy John, Aaron Boone is out of the dugout, and he will remove Garrett after 89 pitches. They ambushed him early, and this should be fun here in Garrett Cole. Walk off the mound at Fenway Park. Looks like they're going to a lefty out of the bullpen, probably Tim Hill. And the Bluebirds for Garrett Cole at Fenway. Beautiful. Pitching change brought to you by JetBlue, the official airline of Boston sports. JetBlue.com, 1-800-JET-BLUE. 4-1 Sox. Cole is done. Shaw's and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Ford is here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value. Now offering employee pricing. American value for American values. Go to Ford.com or your local Ford dealer for more information.
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connect-to-Care plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything. From an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connect-to-Care plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Another unpleasant trip to Fenway Park he's done after 5 1/3 innings. He did find something after the first 3 innings, but Red Sox did damage early. And here now batting from the right side is Anthony Siegler, having a home run from both sides for your first 2 as a major leaguer. Brent Hedrick throws, and Siegler, batting right, takes a fastball inside for ball 1.
Hedrick's got a good fastball. Batter's only hitting 187 against that good slider to go with it. He'll mix in a split finger here and there to righties. Not a whole lot.
This is his 40th appearance. 1-0 the pitch. Siegler takes a ball. Slider up, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, it's about 94 miles an hour, but it plays up 90th percentile with that extension, so it gets up on you quick.
Yeah, he spins it well. It's kind of got that rising effect, but he doesn't throw it to the top of the zone a whole lot. Kind of misses over the middle and gets away with it.
Double play depth behind him. Pitch is inside, and now it's 3-0 to Siegler. Caleb Durbin has got a pretty healthy lead over there at first, held by Goldschmidt. You green lighting Siegler here? No. 3-0 the pitch is taken all the way, stood straight up and down. You're going to see it again. It's 3-1. Carlos Narvaez out on deck. We will get you the updated tale of the tape of Garrett Cole's numbers here at Fenway. It is amazing. 3 balls and a strike.
Goes to Fenway. They're here. Some guys, they just hear it in their head the whole time they're on the mound.
Well, it felt so important to get to him early, and certainly Massa did that. 3-1 to Siegler. Check in over at first. Durbin dives back in.
Just love when this team scores early. Last night, they scored a run in the first 3 innings. That's the first time they had done that all season. Now the day after it, they do it once again.
Well, I do think they trust Siegler to put the ball in play. It's not the worst idea to think about a little action with Durbin over at first. 3-1. Pitch is way outside ball 4. Siegler continuing to look composed, and now the Red Sox have 2 on with 1 out for Carlos Narvaez.
Yeah, you talk about the confidence, Brooksy and Siegler. There's not a lot of panic ever in his game at all, whether it's defensively, offensively. He puts together good at-bats, really clean takes.
You know, allows him to have good takes because he's not rushed or panicked or, feeling like he's under this amount of pressure to do something, right? He's just letting the game come to him, and he's looked really good. He's been on base, it feels like twice every time he plays.
All right, here's Narvaez, who's 0 for 2. Big opportunity here. The pitch is way outside. Scoreboard brought to you by Subaru of New England. Subaru summer finally here. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. The Tigers have come back to take a lead over the Astros 6-4. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Narvaez swings and misses. He was thinking Lansdowne right there. Came in on his hands. We started early today because of the national television schedule. Only 2 games in progress. The Rangers just about to get started in Toronto. Reese McGuire's buddy Cal Quantrill's on the mound for Texas. 1-1.
I like 1 o'clock action. I'll take it over 4 any day of the week.
Have dinner like a normal human.
I don't know what that is. 1-1 the pitch. Is pop foul on the first base side. I'm trying to decide tonight. I got steaks, I got kebabs, and maybe it's taco night at home.
If you have steaks, that's always the answer. Grill it up, right? It's nice night for it.
It's true.
And you saved the tacos for Tuesday.
That's a good point.
I've already had a lobster tail. Thank you, Doug Lane.
Surf and turf. 1-2. Narvaez swings and misses. A slider. You can just see his frustration boiling over. And they're 2 down for Sun Che Cheng. This is a spot where you really wish you could fast forward to tomorrow, because Romy Gonzalez would hit in this situation. He is such a lethal weapon, and they really have missed that platoon advantage against lefties. And now it's to Cheng. Left on left, the pitch is outside, but called a strike, a slider. That was borderline looking. It was on the corner, and it's 0-1. 4-1 Red Sox. The wave is going to Fenway. Hedrick throws. Chang takes another strike. He wants to challenge this one. That's interesting. They look maybe up.
A little up.
Looked up to me.
It's close. A little bit, a couple inches up.
Verdict coming in, and he got it right. That's pretty impressive for a young player in that spot to trust himself to challenge. Big turn. It's 1-1 instead of 0-2. Hedrick ready. 2 on, 2 out. Pitch is swung on a miss. Great slider. That challenge brought to you by Dana Farber. And the challenge is cancer. Dana Farber hits it out of the park.
Oftentimes it's these younger players that are better at challenging just because they've done it throughout their minor league careers. It's the veterans that are kind of getting used to this type of play.
1-2. He is a check swing. Looked like he went around. He did. The ball is dropped by the catcher Wells, but he steps into fair territory, throws to first, and the inning is over. Red Sox will regret that. They had 2 on with 1 out and do not score. We go to the 7th inning. 4-1. Jake Bennett continues to roll after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This is Jeffrey Glassman. For 4 generations, my family has called New England home. My grandfather taught me to always care for people and fight for what's right. At Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, that's exactly what we do. When you're hurt in a car crash, we fight big insurance companies to make sure you get the money you deserve. We care, we fight to win, and we don't get paid unless you do. Hurt? You gotta get Glassman. Call 617-777-7777.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Hi, it's Tom Caron, trusted voice of the Boston Red Sox and proud owner of a Ford Explorer. Ford helps me manage life's curveballs with expert service and genuine Ford parts. Ford Pass app lets me check vehicle health and schedule service to keep my vehicle off the injured list. Remote Start lets me start my Explorer's cool down in summer and warm it up in winter. And with complimentary mobile service, pickup and delivery, they come to me at Fenway, the studio, or Maine. You can't beat that. Visit your New England Ford dealers to learn more.
Lobster Lovers Weekend is back at the 99 Restaurant. This Friday through Sunday, order their famous colossal or hot buttered lobster roll and get a free 3-course meal upgrade. This weekend only. You gotta love the nines.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. Hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Now's the time to get behind the wheel of a Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier.
A big half inning for Jake Bennett. Ahmed Rosario leads it off. Then Bellinger and Dominguez. Jake throws. Rosario takes a strike on the inside corner. Another first pitch strike.
Looks like Justin Slayton down there getting hot right now.
74 pitches thrown. They want to lock up this series win right now. 0-1 pitch. A little bit outside. Rivalry report is pretty simple. It's 4-1 Red Sox right here, right now. Brought to you by River Spring Residences, setting a new standard for memory care in New York City. 833-79-RIVER. 1-1 pitch is pop foul. You know, it's interesting that Slayton is up because it tells me a couple things. Number one, they're going to be pretty aggressive with the bullpen. But secondly, I think in some ways Chad Tracy views Tyron Guerrero as a more trusted high leverage arm right now. He's been that good.
He has been.
1-2. Swing at a foul straight back.
Yeah, Guerrero's really pitched himself into that role. You know, it all comes down to command. We've seen 100 to 102 coming from there. You know, he's another one of those guys that where he throws the ball up at the top of the zone. There's been so much swing and miss in that area.
1-2, and that pitch misses down, a sinker. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Middlebrooks wants a change up here.
I want a good combo right here. One of those that starts up in a way. Looks like they're going to go in, though.
4-1 Red Sox. The 2-2 is a line hopper diving off the glove of Contreras. He will try to pick it up. Throw to first wide past the pitcher. Back behind home plate. Rosario doesn't notice it. And so he'll just get an infield hit. Good effort by Contreras. Maybe a little overreaction as the play sped up. But in a no man's land and a leadoff hit for the Yankees.
Yeah, great first step quickness to get over in that 4-hole and knock that down. Once he got to that, I mean, it's a tough play, hitting a pitcher on the run as you're rushing to make that throw. Even a good throw doesn't get him. Rosario's beating that out.
Well, I'm glad Bennett didn't get it with his bare hand. He reached up and tried to catch that thing.
He almost did. My goodness.
All right, this is a huge spot now with Cody Bellinger, who is excellent against left-handers. Bennett throws. Bellinger taking all the way. It's almost like a little setup there from Cody, trying to entice that same pitch. It's 0-1. Slayton getting hot in a hurry. Switch hitting Dominguez out on deck. 0-1 is lined down the left field line. Foul. That was a setup. He got it again. He was ready to go, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, now's where you want to throw your best pitch right here. Try to get that swing and miss. You saw last inning. Ended up getting a ground ball on a sinker to get out of that inning.
0-2. Rosario leading. The pitch is lined into center field, a base hit. You could smell that coming. Bellinger is so good. He got 3 straight fastballs. He was ready for the third. I don't love that sequence at all, and the Yankees have 2 on.
You know, I wanted the 4-seamer because he went 2 sinkers in on him to start. He was going 4-seam, trying to get it up above the That one got the heart of the plate. If he could get that up, he could probably just get a foul ball.
And now meeting on the mound, Dominguez batting from the right side as the tying run here.
That's one of those in an 0-2 count. You know as soon as it leaves your fingers, like, give me that back. Give me that ball back.
Too much of the zone. Well, for the Red Sox, who had so much momentum early, then have kind of wasted some chances in the middle innings, now huge stress for Bennett.
Well, make your best pitches here.
I mean, you got Slayton in the bullpen. Don't forget the Yankees have Jazz Chisholm available off the bench here today, too.
And Caballero on deck is their second baseman, so that'd be a straight-up switch out if they decide to bring in Slayton.
2 on, none out. Dominguez has amazing power. Bennett at the belt. He throws. Dominguez swings and misses at a fastball. Good location there, 0-1.
Yeah, that fastball, four-seam fastball and changeup combination has been really effective today against Dominguez. Strikeout swinging earlier in the second. Got a ground out in the fifth.
0-1. Trying to keep Rosario close at second is Siegler. The pitch is swung on and fouled back. It's interesting. You wonder whether in Chad Tracy's mind the availability of Chisholm might make him say, you know what, I'd rather have the matchup of Bennett against Caballero than Slayton and Chisholm. But first things first, you got to get Dominguez. 0-2. Same count as he had on Bellinger. Needs a better pitch here. Here it comes, and it is a little up, right? Kind of where he wanted to throw it. More up that time, and it's 1-2.
I think just fastball in right here, Lenny. What do you think?
Yeah, you got to go your best pitch right here. Tie him up. 2-strike count.
1-2 is swung on and fouled back. He elevated the fastball again. Again on the Subaru of New England scoreboard. Subaru Summer finally here. Details at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Tigers 6, Astros 4. Everything else later tonight. Nats are in Baltimore. Toronto hosts the Rangers. 1-2 to Dominguez. 2 on, none out. Pitch is swung on and missed. He got him with a great changeup. That is nasty from Jake Bennett, and Chad Tracy says, okay, that's it. I'm going to the righty, Justin Slayton. We'll see whether Aaron Boone counters when we come back. Big pitch. And Bennett was outstanding here today. He'll leave with a couple on, but he deserves the hand he's about to get. Now, Red Sox have something in that young left-hander. He has been special the last 2 times. Pitching change brought to you by JetBlue. 4-1 Sox, 2 on, 1 out. Slayton to the mound after this in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Hi, it's Tom Caron, trusted voice of the Boston Red Sox and proud owner of a Ford Explorer, America's all-time best-selling SUV. And with the EcoBoost engine and max towing capacity of 5,000 pounds, I can tow my boat no problem. Selectable drive modes are perfect for going outfield. And seating for 7 means there's room for my team. My Explorer lets me handle pretty much anything, from highway to Fenway to Maine. Check out Ford's winning lineup at your New England Ford dealers.
If you're in the market for Michelin tires, get to Town Fair Tire and get them at the guaranteed lowest price. With Michelin's innovative technologies designed for durability and performance, you can trust you're getting high-quality tires over all the toughest of road conditions. Plus, at Town Fair, you get free services for life. So, if you're looking for the best deal on Michelin tires, get to Town Fair. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
All right, here we go. Justin Slayton, and it will be Caballero right on right to face him. 2 on, 1 out. 4-1 Red Sox in the top of this 7th inning. Pitch is way outside from Slayton. A cutter who needs a good outing here.
Yeah,
ball 1.
He does. He's coming off a tough one. He threw an inning in Colorado, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. So he needs to dial it in. It's been about command. He has not been getting ahead of these batters.
1-0. Pitch is swung on and fouled back, an elevated fastball, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, he's allowed 8 earned runs over his last 6 outings. Desperately needs a good outing right now to hang his hat on.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Really surprised the Yankees didn't go to Jazz.
Me too. Slayton throws. Caballero takes a strike on the outside corner. Good sinker. Against Slayton, Caballero in his career 1 for 4 with a couple strikeouts. Chisholm 0 for 2.
I'm looking at his splits. Lefties are about 270. Righties are 394.
1-2 is up and away. The Norwegians are here. They're rowing somewhere out in the stands.
I love it. That fires me up.
These couple weeks have been so fun. First with the Tartan Army, who were the gold standard. And now the Norwegians. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big time spot for Slayton. He sets it as letters. He throws and he misses outside. Wow. So now with first and second and 1 down, 3 and 2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
I would not count out the chance of seeing Jazz for Schumann also, because they could move Caballero to the outfield where he played game 1.
Pitch of the game is coming home from the Red Sox right here. 3-2 from Slayton facing Caballero. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled back to the screen.
Now that 2-2 pitch 2 pitches ago might have been worth challenging. It looked like a pretty good pitch to me in hindsight. In that scenario with 2 strikes, in this with runners on first and second, might have been worth looking at.
Both teams have 2 challenges left.
3-2. Pitch is strike 3 call. Bottom of the zone. Caballero does want a challenge, but that looked good from here.
Looked like he caught the bottom rail every bit of the zone.
It did. Here comes the verdict. It is.
All confirmed. New York has 1 challenge.
You don't blame Caballero in that spot. Well, that was definitely a strike, and I think now the Yankees are thinking about Chisholm. Aaron Boone's got his hand raised, and here he comes. Big time pitch. And from a guy who has kind of emerged as an antagonist to the Red Sox, this is a scary spot because he does have the it factor in moments like this.
He does. Bailey's going to go out and talk through the scouting report here with Slayton and Narvaez. And yeah, it kind of plays into what Jazz does well. He pulls the ball in the air. He hits it hard. It's fastballs and cutters a lot from Slayton. See if he starts to mix in that sweeper just a little bit to change speeds.
Yeah, he's been really good at Fenway Park in particular. He's hitting .310, 18 for 58, 10 runs scored, 4 home runs. Likes playing here.
You just do get the feeling he revels in these kinds of moments.
He does, but it is, I mean, just to add another layer to this, it's hard to come off the bench. This is a player plays every day. He hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities as a pinch hitter.
Now the fans know his story. He is greeted with boos. It's a green day for him today.
Solid band.
Welcome to paradise. Here's Chisholm into the left-handed batter's box. 2 on, 2 out to pitch. Is a strike on the outside corner. Chisholm not thrilled with that call. A cutter 0-1.
So you think he's going to be using a sour green apple lollipop today to match his shin guard?
Aaron Boone was not too happy with that.
Ridiculous. 0-1. And Jazz calls time.
Jazz postgame, it was funny. He said, I get it. I'm playing a kid's game. It's fun. Whatever. I'm having fun. But I get the choking hazard. I understand.
4-1 Red Sox, top of the 7th. 2 on, 2 out. Enormous spot for Slayton, who's pitched very well against the Yankees in his career. 0-1. Pitch is fouled back. He was trying to tie the game right there.
Well, it was about 8 inches off the plate in, and that he fouled it off just above his hands. If he hits that ball a little more square, it breaks his bat in half, and he grounds out to first base.
You go back in there?
I love that pitch. Yes, absolutely. Double up. He's going to be aggressive at the plate. You just got to make sure you hit your spot. If that ball leaks over the middle, it's where you see him sneak around pesky pole.
I would say go away.
Go away after that.
Because he's looking in there.
Camilo Doval is up for the Yankees. The 0-2 is high with a cutter. And anxious moments. It's 1-2.
I just know as a hitter, if a guy's got a good fastball, he comes in on me, and I feel beat. I feel like I got to speed up to get to it. So either something soft or something away from his body, maybe he doesn't get to.
1-2 to Chisholm. Slayton throws, and he misses down in the dirt with a sweeper. And it's 2-2. Actually, overall, Slayton's numbers a little bit marred by a couple bad ones. A 5.4 ERA and 7 outings against the Yankees.
He had 2 outings that he gave up 4 runs. That killed his ERA.
This is 4th time they've used Chisholm as a pinch hitter. He's 0 for 3 this season. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They lead at first and second. 3-run Red Sox lead. The pitch is swung on and missed. A cutter. Jazz goes down. Slayton, big time. Onions as we go to the stretch at Fenway. 4-1. Stretch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. Big time. Stretch time. 4-1 Sox on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Boneless chicken is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Get value pack signature select boneless chicken breast or thighs for $2.49 a pound when you use the digital coupon limit 2.
Nate Eaton is going to pinch hit against the lefty Hedrick, so Massa's day is done, and what a day it was. But off the first with a homer, singled in the third, and really kind of a tone-setting day for Yoshida. And here now Eaton, who has been on a heater with the Red Sox. The Yankees have Camilo Doval, the right-hander, up in their bullpen. He might come on to face Cedon, but then after that, you got Abreu. Pitch is swung on miss. That's why this is such a good spot to go to Eaton, because they're going to leave Hedrick in probably for 3 more hitters.
Eaton's another one of those guys just tired of riding buses. So many guys on this squad.
0-1 the pitch is chop foul on the third base side. Red Sox walked once against Cole, once against Hedrick. Those walks brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers, even the heaviest control problems. NorthShore.com. 1-2. Pitch is a check swing and a splitter in the dirt, and it's 1-2. Nate was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded on Thursday. Garrett Whitlock is up and throwing for the Red Sox.
It was news to him, too. He didn't even know it.
Yeah, got the jersey. That's the best kind. Bases chucked. Just take one off a button.
1-2. Pitch is strike 3. He knew it. Fastball right on the corner, and one down for Cedon. And Aaron Boone's going to make a move. They are going to go to Doval. I thought because of Abreu looming, they might stick with Hedrick. They will not do that. And so Aaron Boone's seen enough from the lefty Hedrick. Doubles for Diabetes every time the Red Sox hit a two-base hit, just like Contreras' two-run double in the third. $50 donated to the American Diabetes Association. Brought to you in part by the Mass Health Connector. Go to mahealthconnector.org to find the right plan for you and your family. Pitching change. Doval, who is erratic and explosive, coming onto the mound right after this in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Ford is here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value. Now offering employee pricing. American value for American values. Go to Ford.com or your local Ford dealer for more information.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Having health insurance is a must-have, and the Massachusetts Health Connector has a power-packed lineup in Connector plans that delivers. At the top of the order, lower premiums make bumpy costs affordable. The middle of the lineup is packed with low copays and no deductibles, so you can save money on everything, from an urgent ER trip to managing chronic disease like diabetes and hypertension through no-cost prescriptions. Round out the order access to Connector plans now at mahealthconnector.org, and you have a winning team with you and the Massachusetts Health Connector.
Who's 2 for 3 today. Pitch to him is a strike. Doval is one of these guys that's on challenging that pitch. I think he is. Slider that was near the outside edge. And the verdict comes in. And it's a strike.
Call's confirmed. Boston has one challenge remaining.
It's not the right time for that. 0-1. Doval has some of the most electric stuff in baseball, and yet it can elude him in a heartbeat. 0-1. The pitch is outside. Cutter. He was awful when he was traded to the Yankees last year. He's had some moments, but it's been super erratic, a 4.8 ERA.
Yeah, when we saw him in Yankee Stadium not long ago, he was lights out.
Yeah. 1-1 to Cedon. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. Good slider.
He's one of those guys you almost take the 4-before-3 method, right?
Yeah.
His stuff's so nasty. Sometimes he just doesn't know where it's going. Everything starts in the zone, but the fastball sinks out. The cutter, the slider end up off the plate away.
Yeah, real low deceptive angle.
1-2 is a chopper toward third, backhanded by Rosario. Plants and throws to first in time. And they're 2 down. I'm going to bring up Willier, who has not really joined the party here today. He has twice flied to center and struck out swinging. Two down, bases clear. Whitlock will have the bottom of the 8th, for the top of the 8th, I should say, for the Red Sox. 4-1 they lead. They got all over Garrett Cole early today. The pitch is chopped on the first base side, foul past Goldschmidt. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Time to get behind the wheel of the Rogue, Pathfinder, and or Frontier. 0-1. Contreras would be next. The pitch way, way outside from dough ball. Ball and a strike. Does that 4 against 3 method will make you a little more tentative at the plate?
It does, but you got to be patient with this guy. If you go up there aggressive, which we saw Cedon do, you chase a lot out of the zone.
1-1 to Willier. The pitch is swung on and missed. That was a slider that was just at or beneath the bottom of the zone, and it's 1-2.
That's where he's effective, right? He's banking on you swinging at something that looks like a good pitch to hit, and it's outside the zone.
He was the Giants' closer for a number of years, and at times as good as any in the game. But there were other times when they felt like he just wasn't ready to pitch. Came out and just stumbled immediately. 1-2 to Abreu. Pitch is swung on and fouled on the first base side. A high bouncer. And it remains 1-2.
Well, Willier's struggles continue against right-handed pitching. Just hitting .230 against them this year. He has mashed lefties, .375, but he's got to get it going against righties because he's going to see a lot more righties and lefties.
I did like the triple off the center field wall last night. 1-2. Here's the pitch. And it is swung on and missed. That's a great changeup, and Abreu is gone. That was the good Doval. We go to the 8th inning, hoping for the good Whitlock. 4-1 Red Sox lead on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
Boneless chicken is now on sale at Shaws and Star Market. Get Value Pack Signature Select Boneless Chicken Breast or Thighs for $2.49 a pound when you use a digital coupon. Limit 2. Use the Shaws app for coupon deals and more. Shaws and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
All too often, you're lucky if what you see is what you get. But in the Lexus ES, every detail leads to so much more. Light playing off intricate panels. Seats that cradle you. Space you want to relax into. Because in here, the more you look, the more you'll find to see. The fully redesigned Lexus ES, available in hybrid and all-electric. Because the greatest measure of a vehicle is how it makes you feel. Experience amazing at your Lexus dealer.
ES Hybrid coming summer 2026.
I've visited River Spring Living, and I can tell you firsthand there's a reason they're the nation's leader in senior care. Like so many of us with loved ones in New York, I want to know they're in the best possible hands. Walking through the halls, the energy is undeniable. From life-changing technology to personalized care and compassion, I've seen the difference they make in helping older adults live better lives. Experience the difference. Visit riverspringliving.org. That's riverspringliving. He's walked more. He's been hittable. All right, here's Caleb Durbin with 2 down. 4-1 Sox in the 8th. He grounds 1 to second. Chisholm quickly to his left is there to make the play. And the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Sox. Chapman time against his former team. Top 9. 4-1 Sox on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance engineer at a beverage manufacturing plant, he starts his day knowing every line is ready to run because Grainger delivers the industrial-grade products he needs to keep mixers, conveyors, and packaging equipment moving. With Grainger's vast selection of bearings, belts, and motors, he keeps operations running smoothly, so nothing grinds to a halt. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Ford is here for those who build America. Those who believe that giving everything we've got today will pay off tomorrow. Who will drive America forward for 250 years to come. If that's who you are, you value what we value. Now offering employee pricing. American value for American values. Go to Ford.com or your local Ford dealer for more information.
Hey, Lou Merlone here. Grab your weekly groceries and earn reward points towards the Shaw's and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. This is your chance to win free groceries for a year. Plus, your child could be a junior broadcaster at a Boston baseball game. Just redeem your grocery reward points in the 4U app to submit your entries. Want to rack up the points faster? Clip the 4X coupon in the 4U app and shop participating products like Coca-Cola, Monster, Hood, and KM. Download the app or head to shawsorstarmarket.com/Grand Slam to get all the details.
Lobster Lovers Weekend is back at the 99 Restaurant. This Friday through Sunday, order their famous colossal or hot buttered lobster roll and get a free 3-course meal upgrade. This weekend only. You gotta love the Nines.
Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan postgame show. Hurry in and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Now is the time to get behind the wheel of a Nissan Rogue, Pathfinder, or Frontier.
Go time for Aroldis Chapman as we go to the top of the ninth inning. Red Sox 4, Yankees 1. A place that he knows so well, Aroldis. Really developed into a true superstar in his time with the Yankees. And here now, a tough test. Heart of the order for the Yankees, Ben Rice to lead it off. 4-1 Red Sox. Checking the game score brought to you by Veg ER, the official emergency vet partner of the Red Sox. Here we go. Chance to cap off a beautiful day at Fenway. Rice, Rosario, and Bellinger against Chapman. Big lefty throws. Rice swings and misses. That is certainly encouraging. 98 out of the gate, strike one.
Yeah, the last 3 or 4 outings, its first couple batters were 94, 95. He pitched 2 nights ago against the Yankees. 1 inning, 2 hits, no runs, but he walked somebody also.
0-1. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. Fastball, hello, 99, 0-2.
And it's that location, you know, like you were saying, that fastball when it's down in the zone and the velocity's not quite there, you can get to it.
0-2. Pitch is a check swing, 99 up and in. That can't be all that comfortable, and it's 1-2.
No. Even as well as Ben Rice has been playing this year, this is a really uncomfortable at bat for him.
He came off the mound kind of awkwardly, but did make the play on the ground ball to end the save Thursday. 1-2 here. The pitch is swung on and missed. 100 miles an hour. Ben Rice sits down, and there's one away.
You know, I was thinking maybe he goes slider down and away after that fastball in, but he's feeling himself right now. 100 miles an hour on that one, and Ben Rice didn't show at all that he could catch up to it.
Yeah, basically saying, listen, I got my fastball today. My best stuff against yours right here. Good luck.
Yeah, he's lathered up big time. One down. Chapman delivers. Rosario takes a slider, wouldn't you know it? And it's 0-1. So far, looks like vintage Aroldis.
That's a smart pitch right there to Rosario. He's a big-time first pitch ambusher on fastballs. Stole a strike with the slider.
One down in the ninth. Red Sox lead 4-1. The 0-1 is swung on and missed. 99 miles an hour. Stay tuned after the game for the Nissan post-game show. Hurry and bring home a winning deal at the Nissan Summer Sales Event. Now the time to get behind the wheel of the Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier and listen to Fenway. 0-2 is outside. This is the kind of moment we've just not had enough of the last few years, particularly not this season, where the crowd is into it. Trying to get behind Chapman here. 1-2. Aroldis delivers, and a line hopper to short. Cheng's got it. On the dirt, he throws to first in time. And they're 2 down. All the Red Sox walks today brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, visit northshore.com. And here we go. Everybody up at Fenway. Bellinger and Chapman. Aroldis is ready. The pitch to Bellinger. Taken all the way, and why not? 100 on the corner, 0-1.
Somebody's feeling better.
0-1. The pitch is a beauty. How about that? Slider buckles the knees, and it's 0-2. Chapman is ready. The 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly. Foul down the left field side out of play. And Bellinger stays alive.
There's another 100-mile-an-hour fastball up above the zone. He's shown all his pitches this inning. He could go about getting this out in many different ways right now.
0-2. The pitch is just outside by like a baseball. Chapman went into that crouch and stare, but it was just off, and it's 1-2. The strike away.
I'm thinking fastball up above the zone right now.
Chapman throws the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got a foul tip of it, did he? Did it drop out of his glove? Narvaez 101. And somehow Bellinger stays alive. That was such an awkward swing. 1-2 again. Chapman throws. The pitch is swung on and line foul. Pretty gutty stuff here from Bellinger. Yankees again down to their last strike.
Four fastballs in a row. When's he going to mix in that slider?
Again, 1-2. Chapman throws and a check swing. There it was, the slider. It was away. And it's 2-2.
Oh, Bellinger's throwing a heck of an AB on him right here.
He is. I don't know how he got a piece of that 101. 2-2. Chapman stands tall. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and popped up behind third base. Durbin in foul ground over by the Yankee dugout. Runs out of room. Crashes into the railing there. And Bellinger continues to fight.
This will be pitch number 8 of this at-bat.
He's thrown 2 sliders in a row now. That one was kind of inner half. Bellinger's able to get a piece. Now's a great opportunity to use the top of the zone. 100-101.
2 balls, 2 strikes again. 2 down, a strike away. Chapman throws, and Bellinger swings and fouls another one off. Amazing.
This is what he can do. He's a complete hitter. It's not just power. He can shorten up. He's sitting 100, 101 this at bat.
Chapman is again ready. Here's another 2-2, and it is inside. Whoa, 100. Almost hit him there. And it is 3-2. You just have to credit Bellinger for hanging in there.
I feel like that should be brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers as well.
He needed one. 3-2. Chapman sets at the letters. The payoff pitch is a ball, a slider. What an incredible plate appearance that is from Cody Bellinger. So he draws a 2-out, 11-pitch walk. And now the Yankees will have the tying run on deck. But first, here's Jason Dominguez. Wow.
That's as good as it gets against one of the premier left-handed relievers in the game.
Dominguez 0 for 3. Chapman is ready again. He throws, and Dominguez swings and pops it up. Behind first base, Contreras onto the warning track. He's on the run. He makes the play. Ball game over. Chapman closes it down. The Red Sox get Garrett Cole again, and they've won 3 straight to take this series at Fenway Park. Final score 4-1 today. Homers from Yoshida and Siegler. Jake Bennett was awesome, and all of a sudden the Red Sox are rolling against their arch rival. That's about as complete a win as you can have.
Yeah, they continue to go out there and pitch. The starting rotation, outstanding. And I tell you what, we can see what this team can bring when they score early and often. You put runs on the board, your starting pitchers go out there and they can breathe and get it done.
Yeah, look, Bennett's coming off an outing in Colorado where he struck out 9. He did it different today. Only 3 strikeouts. He did give up the homer, but there wasn't much hard contact at all. Lots of ground balls, weak pop-ups. He works into the 7th inning, and then you turn the ball over to your 3-headed monster of Slayton, Whitlock, and Chapman. They came in and locked it down.
And I'm with you, Will. Of all the things that happened today, I mean, you love the Yoshida bomb, Siegler, all that stuff. but what happened in the ninth inning is just about the most important development of the last week.
Big time. He has looked very human as those last 3-4 outings. It could be the hamstring, could be not pitching as much as he's accustomed to. There's a lot of things that go into that. But today, he came out of the blocks, throwing 98 to 101, hitting his spots. Bellinger fought him there a little bit. He said, just go ahead and take your base, get out of here. Let me have the next guy. First pitch, game over.
I'll tell you what, Lenny, I mean, look, this season has gone totally sideways. But oftentimes, the Yankees change seasons in one way or another. I mean, you felt coming in here after the disappointment of Colorado that things could go really directly in one direction or the other, and you have to give this team some credit to do what they've done to win these first three. I mean, I don't think it's an exaggeration to say in some ways for now, maybe some jobs are being saved, and for now this season kind of tries to stay on course.
Yeah, this team recognizes that, listen, we're almost in July.
Yeah.
Right?
Today's the halfway point of the season.
Yeah, and what Wilson Contreras did yesterday when he was brushed back to cause that little ruckus on the field